Hello and welcome to your weekly reset. In your first comfortable position, we're going to reach up and over to our right side, stretching and elongating our left side over, breathing in and out, starting a little differently today, and coming back to neutral, and reaching up and over, painting a C now to the right side. Breathing in and out, noticing where we're at today. And coming back to neutral on the mat. Walk your arms out forward today. So we're just going to reach forward, letting gravity do the work. Let your head be heavy. Maybe your head finds its way to the mat. Elongate those arms straight, elbows straight, just breathing in and out, stretching and elongating our spine, pelvis back to the wall, and to the crown of our head to the opposite side of the room. Walking back up to our hands on our knees. Start to roll your head and rotate it around to the back of your neck, breathing in, rotating around and exhaling out. One more head roll. Breathing in and head rolling out. We're going to rotate in the other direction. In as we breathe in and rotate to the back, and exhale as we come forward. Breathing in. Exhaling forward, opening up our throat as we're breathing, creating some space, getting those kinks out of our neck from sitting at our desks, and exhaling out. Start to roll the shoulders up and back and up on an inhale and back on an exhale. Up and back. And now bring the hands to the shoulders, rotating those arms back. Up and back. Now expanding our arms as we rotate forward, rolling them forward 3 times. Hands to our shoulders, rotating forward 3 times. And let that go. Melt to the side and flip your leg around to the front. Cross that leg over the other leg. Grab it with the opposite arm and paint the sky with the other arm up and back. We're going to do a little micro twist here. Breathing in and out. Find your gaze to the back of the room. Really stretching and elongating our lower spine here. Again, from sitting at our desk, it's really nice to twist this out and wring out our spine. And coming out of that, go ahead and lay that knee to knee and slowly melt your body forward again, reaching forward once more. In a slight cow position here. Your knees may not touch. Mine are not touching. But we're just melting forward, really getting a stretch in our 360 degrees here. 360 of those hip flexors. And just breathing in here again, letting gravity do the work. Nothing is forced. This is for you. This is your moment to just breathe and stretch. Walk out of that. Let's swing that leg around to the front. Beat those legs out onto the ground. Shake it out. And then we're going to cross in the other leg. Oh, the other leg. There we go. And reaching and grabbing that opposite arm to opposite knee. And then reaching up and back. And finding the gaze to the back of the room once more on the opposite side. Don't forget to breathe. Breathing in and out, something we so lose sight of at times. Breathing in and out. So much can be accomplished in an exhale. And coming back around to the front, coming out of that in your own time. Go ahead and place and do a counter twist maybe and reposition those legs in the opposite way, cow side on the other side. Again, the knees probably won't touch. That is not a problem. Just melt forward, reaching and elongating those arms in front of you. Letting gravity do the work. We're stretching so many different parts of our hip flexors and our lower back, our lower spine. This is a really good day for my friends who are sitting in a desk, our mate shift desks that we have at our homes right now. And just melt back up out of that. Legs out in front of you, beat them out. Elongate your hands out in front of you, sitting up super tall, reaching up, flexing those feet, and we're slowly going to melt our bodies down, engaging our core, getting that core engaged, and until we can, then finally resting onto our mat. Go ahead and bring both of those legs up, suspended in the air, and sway them out back and forth in a melodic way, just like the music. And bend down those legs, curl up into a tiny ball in this moment. Maybe give yourself a nice little hug for showing up for these mere 12 minutes every Wednesday, every Thursday, your midweek reset. Extend that right leg up and cross it over the left, creating a figure 4. We're going to crunch up. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Up, down. Exhale. 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 And exhale. Exhale. Exhale on that crunch. Crunching it out. Toning up ourselves today. Crunch. And crunch. And we're going to slowly rotate that figure 4 to the left side of the room. Goalpost our arms and find our gaze on the right side of the room. So in our figure 4, we're doing a supine twist. You'll feel this stretch along your right side, along your rib cage, your armpits, all the way down through the hip sockets, through the obliques and the abdomen. Feeling the stretch in the abdomen, relaxing the face, relaxing the jaw. Notice if the tongue is pressed to the roof of the mouth. Let go of that as we slowly come out. Extending the legs back up in the air, bending the right leg down now and crossing the left over. In our figure 4, we're going to do a few more of these crunches on the opposite side. So exhale up, coming down. Exhale. Exhale. Exhale to crunch. Exhale to crunch. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale. When we exhale, we're engaging our abs. We're actually assisting in these crunches every time we exhale because the abs get engaged. Good. Letting go of that and slowly rotating it to the left side and finding our gaze, rotating to the right and finding our gaze to the left this time in this supine twist figure 4. Breathing in the fresh new air, the blood that we're creating for ourselves as we're moving and we're stretching today. And come up out of that. Give yourself another hug. We're going to go into happy baby. So rock your baby back and forth. Rocking the baby in this moment. Maybe extend the left leg. Maybe extend the right leg. Maybe extend both legs. See how that feels and rock that baby. Rock yourself to sleep, getting us prepared for final Shavasana. Squeeze into that tiny tight ball with a nice big exhale and release down into final Shavasana. Palms up, toes out. And just let yourself start to float away. Listening to the sound of my voice, I'm going to take us through a little meditative series here. Think of yourself as one, and that one starts to split into two. So the two can be your soul hovering above you. It could be your mind hovering above you. And you see this as a nice white light. And that white light starts to drift up, staring back down at you. And then it starts to elevate all the way to the ceiling. And it's looking down at you, but taking in the rest of the room now. And not just fixating on just you, but the vision of the room. And that soul of yours, that mind of yours, is going to continue to drift up and out the roof of the building you're currently in, looking down on the street that you're on, noticing all the other buildings or the people on the sidewalks, and extending up higher and noticing your city and all the buildings that make up the city, all the people that make up the city, and extending higher to your state and noticing what the state looks like and the shape that it makes naturally. And going up even further to the U.S., to the entire United States of America, and thinking about how our forefathers had created this beautiful nation of ours when all the odds were against them. They never thought it would be possible. And it continues up, and we look at our continent and the states that we're connected to, the countries that we're connected to, and up even further to our globe and noticing just what the globe looks like. And we extend further up and we notice what the world looks like and notice all the water that is made of our earth. 80%, 70 to 80% of our earth is water. And it's the same with our bodies. And noticing how with our bodies, how it must be entitled to the way that the earth moves and the waves. And we stretch out and expand to our universe, the one that we know, all the planets, how they circle around the sun, and extending out even further to planets unknown, to stars unknown. And zoom back slowly, back to yourself, back to this time, back to this moment, back to the space that you're currently in, and realize that there's so much more than just us. So if there's a problem or an issue that you're dealing with today, let that go. There is so much more than just that problem. So just let it go and wiggle your fingers and your toes as you come back into the space, coming back to the sound of my voice. And roll to one side in a fetal position. Maybe using one hand as a nice pillow for your head and the other pressed into the earth. In your own time, give yourself a nice hug, thanking yourself for showing up for just a few minutes of your day, preparing yourself to get back. And press into the earth to come up to seated position with your eyes still closed. Sitting buttocks to feet, or sitting lotus position or Indian style. Palms to heart center, prayer position, feeling your strong heartbeat. Palms to lips. And finally, palms to forehead, the center of wisdom and intuition. And we bow our heads and say namaste. Thank you for showing up this week, my friends. I hope you enjoyed class today and you feel reset and recharged. Don't forget to tune in to the Luxury of Self-Care podcast. Enjoy your week.